Right then, everybody. Head of the game, Manchester United vs Tottenham. I want to talk about 5 things to expect. We'll be talking teams, some changes that I'll make. Kind of really, this is the final analysis ahead of the game. It's going to be a big game for United, a tough game as well. I think Tottenham are a very good side. We'll talk about them in one of the points. But yeah, let's get straight into it. So the first thing to expect is a United threat. I think, listen, with the way that we played the last few games, and then we have the only thing that's been missing is the points. Coming out of the last 2 games with only 2 points is very, very disappointing. And then you look at the way that we played against FC20, there were very, very good signs. Yes, it was a calamity for the goal, but ultimately, on the whole, I thought we played very, very well. A lot of momentum, a very good goal from Eriksen, and I think Erik Ten Hag got a lot right. Defensively, I thought we were sound other than that mistake. I think with the changes that Ten Hag is going to make, we will look very, very sharp. Now, as I said, the threat from Manchester United is going to come from the way that we play. And with Tottenham's high line that we can exploit, I think Erik Ten Hag and his team will have a very, very good day at the office. I think we're at home at Old Trafford. We've got players returning. Rasmus Højlund looking more sharper each game. We've got Mason Mount. We've got players who can certainly cause a threat, and Tottenham should be worried about. I think if you look at Tottenham's weaknesses, for me would be defensively. They play a very, very high line. Van der Ven, yes, he's rapid, but they do make mistakes on the ball. Romero, kind of similar to Lisandro Martinez, very, very aggressive. And I think you look at Manchester United, we do have a lot of threats going into this game. Not just players, but I think, well, not just players, the fans as well can be a real asset. And ultimately, that is sort of what we should be looking for in this game. And yeah, it will be a threat from United. I think we're at home and we need the point. We sit 5th in the table. We have to go out and really express ourselves, and that's something I'm hoping Erik Ten Hag will set the team up to do, because I think if we set up to kind of counter Spurs, I'm sure we'll win. I think if we go toe-to-toe for Spurs, there will be a way that we could get exploited. But yeah, the first thing to expect is a United threat. The second thing, a Tottenham threat now. As I said, I've just talked about United's threat. Tottenham have a very good threat. They've got Brennan Johnson finding form. The Welsh star is looking really, really good. 3 goals in his last 3 games. Tottenham obviously beating Karabag 3-0 with 10 men playing their good football. They've got Dom Solanke, who can score goals. Son, I think, is a doubt, but still a very, very good threat. They've got Kulusevski, Werner in midfield, James Maddison, Kulusevski players in there. Like, they have got a lot of threats, and I think we've got to be very, very careful. And that's ultimately something that United have. I mean, Tottenham's weakness would probably be from set pieces. I think Vicario is someone that United definitely could exploit. We have looked better from set pieces. We've got De Ligt in there as well, depending who plays up front, whether that be Højlund or Xerxes. 2 very, very big strikers who can certainly cause an impact there. So we do have tall players. Hopefully we can exploit their weakness. So yeah, the second thing to expect is a Tottenham threat. Now, Tottenham are going to want to go toe-to-toe. So the third thing I expect is a lot of goals. Last time we played them at home was 2-0. When we played them earlier on in the season at their ground, it was 2-0. So we definitely can score goals. Yes, United, the goals have dried up, and that has been a worry. But as open as the game this is, Rashford's pacing behind, I do certainly think we could score a lot of goals and make it difficult for Spurs. And listen, you want to get that early goal, kind of relax the game a bit, and you have to judge the game on the first 20 minutes. That will kind of give us the eye-opener for the game and what will happen. And that's ultimately what I'm hoping. I'm hoping United will have a big game. I'm hoping we can cause Spurs a lot of threats and cause them problems. But yeah, I think it will be a goal-scoring game. You look at Brennan Johnson finding form. As I said, Solanke, United have got Højlund, Xerxes, Ahmad, Rashford. I think there will be goals. So that's the third thing I expect. I expect there to be goals. The fourth thing, Bruno to play. Now, as I said in my preview, I actually would have dropped Bruno Fernandes for this game. But then Ten Hag kind of relies on him so much. He's his captain. And you look at Bruno Fernandes' performance, some of the things that he's doing in the game. That's on the ball, off the ball. The leadership has really disappeared from Bruno Fernandes' game, and it is a sad sight to see. Bruno, for me, it has been one of the best United players over the past few years, and he struggled a lot. And as I said, I wouldn't start Bruno. I think he's been a massive liability in his games, but ultimately Ten Hag will do that. I disagree. Obviously, Ten Hag is the manager, but yeah, that's the fourth thing I expect. Now, the fifth and final thing I expect, obviously the fifth and final thing from now on is going to be me talking about the result. I know it's going to be a result, but what do I think the result would be? As I said, Spurs, they won above us in the table. They've got more of a goal difference. They've kept not many clean sheets so far this season. They come off the back of the 3-0 win in the Europa League, whereas United we come off a 1-1 against FC20. United had an extra day's rest. Maybe that could be something that plays into it. I think the result will hopefully be a United win. I'm going to go 2-1. I would love a clean sheet. I've got Onana and Mazraoui in my fantasy Premier League team. So I'm hoping they can kind of help me there. But listen, I want to see Manchester United win. I want to see us play that expansive football that we know we can, get in behind Spurs. And really, really exploit them. And I think that's something we can do. I think it won't be an easy game. It will be tough. But I think with the players that we have, I'm hoping it could be a United win. As I said, it's going to be a toe-to-toe game. Ange Postecoglou got Spurs playing a very, very good way and a very, very good brand of football. But yeah, come on, it's a big game for United. There's a pressure. It's a pressure week for Ten Hag. We've got Tottenham, Porto during the week, and then we face Villa next week. Like it's a tough few games, and the pressure's going to keep building. Every game Ten Hag wins/loses, it's going to be very, very difficult. But I'm hoping we get the win. I'm hoping when I do the match reaction, I'm excited. We're talking about a great performance, a clean sheet, momentum boosting performance, and that's ultimately what I want. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. I want to interact with you guys. Not enough of you comment. Not enough of you have subscribed. I want to see this channel grow. We've hit over 2,200 now. The next goal is obviously 3,000. See if we can hit that by the end of the year. I'm confident. But yeah, this has been the 5 things to expect from United's home game against Spurs in the Premier League. Let me know your thoughts, opinions in the comments. Some interesting topics discussed as always on the channel, and we will keep you up to date. This game, game week 7 I think this is, and a huge opportunity for United to bounce back after a shocking, embarrassing result and performance against FC20. Thank you for watching. Hope you did enjoy.